What's going on, Dub Nation? Welcome into Warriors Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Allie Barefoot, and we actually had the latest on Kevin Durant and how he feels playing for the Phoenix Suns, because a report just recently came out that Kevin Durant never felt comfortable playing in Phoenix and playing with head coach Frank Vogel. So a lot of signs are now pointing towards Kevin Durant possibly requesting a trade to leave Phoenix this offseason and potentially regroup with another NBA contender. Could that be the Golden State Warriors? That's what we're going to talk about here today on Warriors Today. But first and foremost, you guys know how this show rolls. I'm going to give you guys my opinion. I'll show you some facts. But first and foremost, I want to hear from you. That's why we have Warriors Today. I talk, you talk, and then we talk about it. Should the Warriors bring KD back? I mean, it's Kevin Durant, for crying out loud. He's obviously one of the greats still left playing in the NBA right now, but do you think it should be worth a reunion to bring Kevin Durant back in with Steph Curry, Draymond Green, and Steve Kerr? Comment KD down below, spam it if you guys agree. Because we know Kevin Durant said he was not comfortable with head coach Frank Vogel, well, that's not really an issue anymore. Vogel was fired on Thursday, and now Mike Budenholzer is going to be the next head coach here for the Phoenix Suns, which makes me think, okay, maybe Kevin Durant will stay just a little bit longer and see how the new head coach works. But as we know, Budenholzer was fired from Milwaukee Bucks. Now he's coaching the Suns. So Budenholzer's also been around for several different NBA teams as well. Could he be the answer to help Kevin Durant maybe find happiness with the Phoenix Suns? Because there was also a new report that came out that Kevin Durant went more than a month without even speaking with head coach Frank Vogel. Obviously, that's screaming something's not working there, whether it's Kevin Durant, whether it's the Phoenix Suns. But for the past couple of years since he stopped playing for the Golden State Warriors, this has kind of been a recurring trend that I've seen with Kevin Durant, with the Brooklyn Nets, with Steve Nash, now Vogel, now the Phoenix Suns. And I'm not the only one that says so. ESPN Stephen A. Smith, which most of the time, whatever he says, I do take with a little bit of grain of salt, but I kind of agree here with Stephen A. Smith. Kevin Durant in Phoenix is a problem. It is a problem. We don't see it because the stats are there. Him and Booker average 27 points per game and what have you. They say Kevin Durant is never happy. They say he went more than a month without talking to the head coach. They say he doesn't look happy there. When will Kevin Durant be happy? Because in my opinion, I feel like the last time he was happy in the NBA was when he was playing for the Golden State Warriors. He had a great coach with Steve Kerr. Steph Curry took the superstar limelight away just a little bit because we know Kevin Durant never really wants to be in the limelight. But KD's never happy if they're not winning. The big three in Brooklyn didn't work out with James Harden and Kyrie Irving. Steve Nash turned out to be a phenomenal NBA player, maybe not so much a phenomenal NBA head coach. Now he's coming to Phoenix, wanting to create a big three there with Bradley Beal and with Devin Booker. But now there's reports that the big three might split up this offseason because they're constantly not winning in the postseason. So would his next stop be the end-all, be-all happiness here for Kevin Durant? And will that next stop be back to where he was previously happy and the last time he did win a championship ring, and that was with the Golden State Warriors? Obviously, the Warriors need to make several moves here in the offseason, but could Kevin Durant be the answer to solve a lot of the Warriors' issues that they have to address before the 2024-25 NBA regular season? I'm going to break that down in just a few seconds, but I want to tell you guys about our sponsor here on Warriors Today. I've been playing this way before they became a sponsor here on Warriors Today, and of course, I'm talking about the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. I'm talking Prize Picks. Let me tell you, when I used to put money down on games, it was confusing. It looks like a spreadsheet, it looked like a math equation, and I hated it. But now how aesthetically pleasing Prize Picks is, it makes it so easy to win 100 times my money with as little as 4 correct picks. All you have to do is pick more or less. That is it. It takes less than 60 seconds for you to make your picks on a player's projected stats. It could be for tonight's game, it could be for this weekend's game, or it could be season-long projections. As we know, the WNBA debut is here, and it is later tonight. Also, the Golden State Warriors just unveiled their new team name, which is going to be the WNBA Golden State Valkyries, as the W does come to the Bay Area. So for my WNBA season-long picks, as you guys can see, I did a nice little power play. $20 to win 100 over the length of the WNBA season. I got CC, Caitlin Clark, the woman of the hour, averaging more than 3.2 made threes in her rookie season. But I got the reigning WNBA champion A'ja Wilson averaging more than 21 points per game this season. And then I got Breanna Stewart, the queen of New York, averaging more than 7.8 rebounds per game this season. I'll keep you guys updated all season long. Go on ahead and make your WNBA, NBA, MLB, NHL, League of Legends, Call of Duty. I'm losing my breath here because Prize Picks offers so many sporting events, so many players' projected stat types, and with quick withdrawals and easy gameplay, why are you not playing Prize Picks? Go on ahead, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Use that promo code CLNS. That's how Prize Picks knows you guys are a fan of Chat Sports, and we're going to help you out a little bit by giving you a $100 deposit match. That's what Prize Picks is going to offer you with promo code CLNS. PrizePicks.com. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Unfortunately, Draymond Green is still beefing with Jusuf Nurkic and the Phoenix Suns. He made some comments on inside the NBA, on TNT. Nurkic clapped back, and this has been going on since Draymond Green got ejected, which led to his indefinite suspension when he did turn around 360 slap, punch, clock, whatever you want to call it, Nurkic in the face. So Draymond Green already has a little bit of beef here with the Phoenix Suns, and we do know Draymond Green and Kevin Durant had a little bit of on-court beef that did ultimately, whether this was the reason or not, allowed Kevin Durant to leave the Golden State Warriors. But here's what Draymond said on Inside the NBA. The Suns have no big man. KD is the Suns' big man. They got no big man. Obviously, Nurkic is the Suns' big man. He is their center. Kevin Durant is one of those beautiful wings that can play down low, but also be a power forward. So, to bring KD into this drama and also put Nurkic's name back out there on national television, we already know Nurkic and Draymond love to take their beef to social media. That's exactly what Nurkic did. He clapped back and said, "I see that brother still needs help." Pretty much hinting at Draymond's therapy/rehab during his indefinite suspension didn't do anything for him. Nurkic went on to say, still crying about KD. He don't like Dre over. Is Nurkic kind of hinting here that Kevin Durant may have said something about Draymond Green, obviously knowing they're not necessarily, I would call, friends anymore because of what happened in the Golden State Warriors? And I'm not sure that if Kevin Durant would come back, would satisfy a lot of Warriors fans and even the locker room about the drama that's going on. But Draymond is still beefing with Jusuf Nurkic. I posted a short about this a few weeks ago about another comment that was made. So is there still beef between Draymond and Kevin Durant? Which is a question I have to ask you guys here because you guys have been Golden State Warriors fans for so long. You remember what happened with Kevin Durant and Draymond Green on the court versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Do you think Green and Draymond would work well together again? Do you think that these players over 33, 32 years old can work out their differences if Kevin Durant were to come back here to the Golden State Warriors? Comment why or why not. Because here's my reserve with Kevin Durant coming back to the Golden State Warriors. I'm not talking about playing abilities and what he can do and how he can help him get a ring. I'm talking more so about the emotional factor of it, the personality factor of it, because we know Curry visibly got emotional during Draymond Green's last ejection at the end of the Warriors' regular season. Whether that was built-up emotion throughout the season, because there was a lot of up and downs that happened here for the Warriors. Does Golden State Warriors risk bringing back Kevin Durant, knowing there may be a little bit more beef with Draymond and Kevin that the Warriors may not know about, that they just maybe don't like each other? Would that be a bad locker room presence? Because we know they shipped out Jordan Poole after the locker room wasn't satisfied there with Draymond Green. And now the Warriors seem to be okay, but Klay Thompson may not be on the Warriors this time if Kevin Durant does come back. And we know Kevin Durant hasn't been happy with the teams he's played for in the last 4 years. So, do you risk that drama and bring him back? Because we do know the Warriors have been interested in Kevin Durant since shipping him out, since he did depart Golden State. And, of course, they did show interest. That was the rumor, that they showed interest in Kevin Durant before he did join the Phoenix Suns from the Brooklyn Nets after several trade requests to get out of Brooklyn. They finally adhered, which did bring Bridges to Brooklyn, and that was a phenomenal trade. But we do know that Kevin Durant just likes to hoop. That's it. And so that's the good part, is that if you do bring back Kevin Durant, I do believe that he loves ball more than anything. so that he is going to be able to put everything else aside and say, look, I want to win. I'm here to win. He hasn't been winning, and we do know what Kevin Durant can do when he does hoop, which will take the Warriors from here to here immediately. We've seen it happen. And Willard on 95.7 The Game did agree with me here, saying you have almost no time left. With the young talent in the NBA, everyone will doubt adding KD will be enough anyway. I can look at the Warriors and KD and do the Princess Leia. You're each other's only hope. Throwing in a Star Wars reference there always fits in with the NBA, but I see what he's saying there. If you really want to beat out these young guys, we know Kevin Durant is successful in the Bay Area, so here's what a trade would look like to bring Kevin Durant to the Golden State Warriors once more. You're going to have to give up Jonathan Kuminga. You're going to have to give up Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody as well. So you're going to be giving away 3 20-year-olds, 3 players in their 20s, I should say, to go to Phoenix in order to get Kevin Durant. And they have no draft picks right now at all. So you're going to have to really implement those 2 first-round picks, maybe even throw in a couple of seconds there as well to get the NBA All-Star. That is Kevin Durant to come to the Golden State Warriors. And look, here's what I'm going to say about this before I ask you guys to comment down below about how you feel about that trade, is that KD is an all-star that we know he will work in the Golden State Warriors organization. And this could be the best option for the Warriors to bring an NBA superstar to the team without having to experiment first. You're not sure how LeBron James is. You've never seen him play with Curry in the NBA regular season, or maybe even a Karl Anthony Towns or a Giannis. But Kevin Durant we know works, so is it worth it to possibly win another ring with Kevin Durant and bring over some of the drama that still seems to be following Kevin Durant for each team that he does go to? Well, with that being said, if Kevin Durant's not the player you want to come to the Warriors, there are several other NBA All-Stars out there that could possibly be on the trade market or maybe even in the free agency. So go on ahead and comment, name an NBA All-Star you want to play for the Warriors. If it's Kevin Durant, let me know. Let's talk about it down below. While you guys are at it, hit that sub button for me. If anything does happen with the Golden State Warriors and Kevin Durant, you know we got it right here. All you have to do is subscribe.